You're listening to Bass World Music.
What's going on, friends, family, those I know, those who I don't know? You know who it is. It's your boy, The Law, here on the dopest podcast on Spreaker and all those other things. I'm going to shout out to you guys, man. So, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening in. Thank you guys for coming in and lending me your ear. I do not take it for granted anytime I get on the mic, anytime I get an opportunity to speak, man. I'm telling you, I do not take that for granted, and I am very, very grateful that you giving me the opportunity to, speak something to your life, because I know that words have weight, and then in the weight of the word that you put out, you have a possibility of transforming somebody's life, or spark a thought, or provoke them to go beyond themselves and do things super amazing. And that's what I want to do, man, on this podcast, is that I want to say things, put things out there, bring people on that's going to help provoke you to go to your next level, that's going to push you to the next level, to help you get to what it is that you dream about, what it is that you desire, man. So this is what this podcast is about, man, and I promise you, you might see some things go from one way to another, as far as like, where do I find my motivation? I might find motivation in politics. I might find motivation in communities. I might find motivation by, sitting around watching an ant pull a popcorn. That's what I saw yesterday. Whatever I find the motivation at, man, I'm going to come and bring it on, and I'm going to unpack that. So you don't know where I am, where I'm going to do it, and where I'm coming from. But I promise you this, when I get done talking, I will make sure that I present and bring the value to help you get to your next level, or to help you achieve things that you're searching out and the things that you desire. Okay, so let me do a commercial break right here. This is a commercial break brought to you by The Law. I am telling you to go follow me on all social media platforms. The first social media platform is Facebook. Go follow me on Facebook at Lawrence Thompson, and you can see me there. And once you type in Lawrence Thompson, you'll see me sitting there with my picture, with my hand on my tie, my Millionaire Grind hat. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Millionaire Grind brand, who supports me with all my clothes that I go out and hang out with. You know what I'm saying? So support him, man, and Ernest Fields out there. And then also, you guys, go follow me on Instagram at I Am Law Jr. Follow me on Twitter at I Am Law Jr., the number 8. You can follow me also on Spreaker, where you can find the podcast and the Antidote with the Law. Then you can go to my app. I have an app that you can download, and it's called, guess what? The Antidote with the Law, man. Type in The Antidote with the Law, and you can get my app on both platforms, iOS and Android. And also, you guys, you can see us on YouTube with the same name, The Antidote with the Law. And lastly, the great thing is that you can also find us on iHeartRadio with The Antidote with the Law. You can find us there if you go on riding around in your trucks, you're riding around in your car, and you need some motivation or whatever, and you just don't want to go to those other platforms. Type us in the iHeartRadio, man, and get us in iHeartRadio, and you can hear this podcast going in and dropping in your ear, man. So, hey, go and follow me, share with me, talk with me, tell me what you think about my podcast. Tell me what you think about what I'm saying. I don't care if you love it or if you hate it. Just go ahead on and tell me what you think. I do benefit from both. I do learn from both if you love it or if you hate it. All right, you guys, man. So appreciate you. And you know, I'm so ready to get into this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get into my topic today. And my topic today is that I'm about to do a little massage therapy. I guess that's what to say, right? I'm about to be a massage therapist right now. And in this massage therapy, I want to talk about using aromatherapy. And I know you probably be like, well, okay, cool. How can we bring value into this? And so my aromatherapy today is about your perspective. And so I want to find out your perspective. And then what I'm saying is this, is that your perspective is challenged by the aroma of your thoughts. And so whatever you're thinking about is going to hinder or is going to enhance your perspective. And you might be like, okay, well, give me more detail. You kind of being kind of bland. Well, what I'm saying is this, is that when you look at your perspective is the sum total of is the aroma of your thoughts. And so what you're thinking about constantly, what you're seeing constantly, what you put in front of your face, what you constantly have pondering in your brain, it becomes your perspective. So think about it like this. You know what I'm saying? If you, I've heard people say this, and I used to say this, and I stopped saying it because I got around people who perspectives are different. I used to hear people talk about, you know, money is the love, it's the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying? And you know, contrary to that, you know, believers knows that that's not the scripture. That's half of it. It say for the love of money is the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying? But money is not the root of all evil, right? And so I hear people say money is the root of all evil, and I'll be like, well, why you say that? And the reason why we said that, and the reason why we say that is because our perspective about money was wrong. All we saw was the negative effects of the money. And so when it was cast into our thoughts and cast into our brain, we begin to produce those thoughts to say, when we see money, money is an evil thing. But hold up. Every time you look at money, you want it. And then you feel bad by saying you want money, and you feel bad by saying you want $1 million. You feel bad when you say you want six figures. You feel bad that when you want to say I want to make $10,000 a day, you feel bad saying that because at some point, your mind and somebody cast a seed. I remember we talked about seed in one of the podcasts. Somebody cast a seed, and when they cast the seed, it became a thought in you, and then when that thought showed up, it became your perspective on money. And so now, if your perspective is jacked up, then I'm going to say something very, very strong. Very, very strong. And you guys know, I normally don't say that I have absolutes, but I believe this to be true. I believe this to be true to the core of my heart, is that if your perspective is wrong, especially about money, I'm going to open up another one, but I want to talk about money because everybody talks about money. Everybody talks about getting money, or everybody talks about running away from the thing and not understanding. All right, don't worry about it. I get back to it. But I'm going to say this. If your perspective is pushed by your aromatherapy, your stinking thinking, then guess what happened? It is illegal to happen in your life. But the other side of the coin of that is that if your perspective is good about money, then it is legal to enter your life. So your perspective either can shut out a thing or bring a thing to you. And so look at it like this. If you see money as a tool, if you see money as a means of a tool to get to your end, or see you as a tool to build whatever it is you're trying to do to make an impact in the world, then money is never evil anymore. There's no evil to the money. Money is just money. It is a tool. It's something that you use to get to your next level. So now your perspective is different. So let's do another one that I can unpack this real quick and show you that, you know what I'm saying, your perspective is the aroma of your thoughts. And let's do it a little thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's kind of, Man, I hate to go here because I don't go here often. I don't do this a lot, but let me really go here because of the temperature of the country. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to get better. And it's this, I'm African American male, right? I'm African American male, and if I'm walking down your street, I don't know where your street is. I don't know who you are, but if I'm walking down your street, my hat turned to the back, I'm in kind of street clothes. I'm not sagging. I don't like that anyway, but I'm in street clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty decent looking, and I'm in street clothes and I'm walking down your street. Your perspective will say, who is this guy? And once you see me, now how you perceive me in your thoughts will dictate to you how you respond to me. So either you look to me and say, I don't belong here, and you get fear on you, or you look to me and say, well, he's visiting somebody, and he's belong here, or I got a home in that place, and you just now seeing me, and I'm probably walking around exercising. So whatever you run to is going to show up. So you got that perspective, right? And you saw me. Let's say you saw me as somebody, that need to be seen in this, in this neighborhood. Like, you haven't seen me in the neighborhood, but I look suspicious to you. There's nothing about me to say I look suspicious, but your perspective or your thoughts of how you saw an African-American male with his hat turned to the back, wearing street clothes because of something that you formulate in your head that this is who he is, makes you get scared, makes you get afraid, makes you look at me a certain way. And now I could be a multi-millionaire walking down the street that could possibly and potentially transform your life. You shut me out because your perspective of who I was or who I am or who I'm looked at right now is wrong. So you know what you do? You call the police, you talk about people, you get your community around, you call people, you call your husband, you call your wife, whatever, to try to say, check out who this guy is. You call your association or whatever to try to say, who is this guy? And then you discover, I'm not saying don't be cautious. I'm not saying don't be cautious. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm talking about perspective here. When you find out and get your questions answered about who I am, you find out that I own the house around the corner and that I own 4 businesses in the city. Now, because you're slanted that way, you're going to forever see me that way. Now, let's see on the vice side. You go on the other side and you see me as somebody that potentially could be moved in here, look like he's exercising, and he's no threat. And when you see me walking, you wave at me. Why? Because your perspective is different about who I am, and you're not looking at, okay, this is this. Your thoughts about who I am is not coming out your pores. It's coming out that he's just a human being. He's just a person. Regardless of what the stereotypes say about African-American men, he's just a human being. He stays in there. He stays in this community, and he's doing his thing. He's exercising, working out. And your day goes by perfectly fine. You wave at me, and I'm moving on. And so what I'm trying to get you to see and what I'm trying to get you to understand is this, is that you got to check your thinking, because it's gonna be the aroma or the fuel or the enforcer of your perspective. And if your perspective is jacked up, when you're trying to build a relationship, when you're trying to build a business, when you're trying to build yourself, when you're trying to go out and maximize an impact, a city or a state, a country, or whatever you're trying to do, it's going to be very, very hard to allow things to happen and flow good. Or it's going to be very, very easy to allow things to come to you and flow to you. See, I don't want to just always go to the negative side. I mean, we go to the negative side right off the bat. Like, we trying to fix people and whatever. Whatever it is, what it is. We are trying to give you personal development, but if you're doing good, I want to applaud you on that. I don't want to be like bashing you and making you feel bad because, you know what I'm saying, you're not in this vein. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to hit every point on both sides. And I'm trying to let you know that if you change your perspective, it's okay to be so positive, to be so in line, to be so good, to ask for good things, It's okay to have that to happen in your life. A lot of times I see, a lot of times I hear and I talk to people, man, and I put my hand over my eyes because I feel the pain of it sometimes, and all they talk about is the negative side of everything. I don't hear no applause of the great things. I don't care if it's not happening, you know, right now, or it's not happening, as fast as you want to. But at least, man, within the hour or in the 5 minutes that you was alive, something great was happening. And you don't applaud that. Like, you take one step, and because the one step that you took, and your thoughts say, I didn't do enough, your perspective of that one step, you belittle the one step. And then you belittle that one step, and by you belittling that one step, those other 10,000 steps you got to take, it's not going to happen because you belittle the one step. But what if you celebrate the one step? You celebrate the one step. Get excited about the one step. Once you're excited about that one step, man, the 10,000 step is super amazing. It wasn't until I had gratitude and I was grateful in the one step that I had, it changed my perspective. And now I celebrate every single minute that I'm up, every single minute that I breathe, every single minute that I go down, and I use it. I don't get upset if I'm not where I used to be. I used to be pissed off, man. I used to be so mad because I used to feel like I was behind. I used to feel like I was, I was being left back. I used to feel like everybody else had it but me. And I had that perspective, man. My perspective was being fueled, was being pushed, was being enforced by the thoughts that I had. I can't get ahead because I'm this. I can't get ahead because I don't have the money. I can't get ahead because I'm black. I can't get ahead because I'm a male. I can't get ahead because I don't have this type of education. I can't make an impact because I don't really talk as well. I can't make an impact because I don't know all the vocabulary words that I can relate to. And I kept saying that, man. And I start allowing that to happen in my life. It wasn't until I started appreciating and valuing me, loving me some me, and was okay with some me, that now when situation shows up, when issue shows up, when things start to go sour and start to go the wrong way, I look at it and find that one step, or find that 1 minute, or that 1 hour that something amazing happened, and I feed off of that. I feed off of that. I do not tell anybody that bad things is not going to happen. They're going to happen. But when I take care of me, when I got me straight, when I'm doing what I need to do for me, and I'm celebrating me, though the bad things happen, I'm still in the rock. I'm still solid. I'm still, standing firm of who I am. Listen, man, I don't really count the essence, and I'm in this vein, man, and I feel this vein. Y'all guys know I normally don't go over 15 minutes, but I'm in this vein, man. I got a lot to say, man, because I believe in you, man. I believe that who's going to hear this, man, something's going to happen. Something's going to spark. You're going to, man, I'm telling you, your transformation is going to be, man, ridiculous. I promise you this. But I got to the point that I stopped allowing life to dictate to me what it want to do, and I start to dictate to it. I start to tell life what you're going to do and what you're going to have going on, and I stop allowing life showing up in my life, having its way. When I'm getting bogged down, I'm crying with tears in my pillow, I'm sitting here frustrated, stressed out, getting sick, and all this stuff because I'm letting life challenge me. I said, no, life, I'm going to challenge you back. If you punch me twice, I'm going to punch you 5 times. I'm telling you right now, this is the perspective you got to have if you're trying to get to the next level. If you're trying to get to the next level in relationships, if you're trying to get to the next level in your business, if you're trying to get to the next level in your career, if you're not punching back life 5 times as much as life is punching you, you're going to fail at it. And I'm not saying like fail to learn. I'm saying you're going to get to the point where you're going to quit. Because life gonna punch you too much and you can't get up off the canvas. Life just hit you with a left hook and it's blurry a little bit. And you like, you know what? I can get out of this. And I can say, I can't take no more beatings. Or you dig deep down inside. You shake that off. And you rely on your training. You rely on your purpose. You rely on your why. You rely on the thing that's inside you, and you get your butt off the canvas, and you get in the game again. You get in the ring, and you say, life, come here. And you start to formulate your strategy that you can get 5 hits off this one hit that life just punched you with. See, I need you to stop. Stop having those thoughts of negative, of lack, or not being sufficient, and all this stuff. I need you to stop thinking about that stuff. I mean, immediately. I need you to stop. And I need you to start thinking about the things that could possibly happen in your life. And this is what I guarantee, and this is an absolute to me. And if you start to thinking about the things that positively can impact your life, can show up in your life, I promise you your life will be totally different within the next 24 hours. And I'm putting a time on that thing. In the next 24 hours, your life will be different. And you like, well, what do you mean by life? Meaning that you will see things totally different because you change your perspective. In the next 24 hours, if you change your perspective, your conversations will change, your eyesight would change, your thinking would change, your health probably even change. And I promise you, the end result, the greater impact is that your bank account will change. Your bank account is not changing because of your perspective. Your advancement is not changing because of your perspective. Your great relationship is not happening because of your perspective. Those who are in relationships, you sitting up there and allow some old thinking from somebody who sowed that seed from when you was growing up, or what you saw, what you perceived in your last relationship, you letting that flow into your new relationship, and now your perspective on that person is hindering that person to give you their all. Because you're not seeing in the right way. Your perspective is so skewed because of what you think about, because you think that, oh, this is supposed to happen because I've seen this before, or this is supposed to happen because it's happened to me before, instead of just looking at that person and saying, this is a very new person. And I'm going to enjoy the new person. Whatever happened in the past, whatever been given to me, whatever I've seen, whatever I read in books, whatever I've seen on social media about this stuff, this person is a brand new person, and I'm going to take this person for who they are as a brand new person. And whatever comes with this person, I'm going to experience that for the very first time. If you take that type of perspective, oh my goodness, your relationship will be off the chain. If you take that perspective in a marriage, your marriage will be off the chain, because now you're not making her hold up to a standard of something that your perspective is putting out there. And she may be doing some amazing things, and you're not seeing her. You're blocking it because of what you think about is now coming into your perspective, and you're not allowing yourself to see the things she's seeing. And she's getting frustrated at night, and she's getting frustrated while she's cooking, and you're not doing nothing the right way, and you're not applauding her. You're not giving her the affirmation or the compliment. So you're not celebrating that one thing that happened. You're looking for the thing like, oh, I need you to change this. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do it? And now she's frustrated, and you're wondering why she is not super excited like y'all was childhood, you know what I'm saying, sweethearts with that puppy love they talk about. It ain't got nothing to do with her. I know I'm jumping on the men. I'm a man. It ain't got nothing to do with her. It got something to do with how you see her, how you perceive her. And I believe if you change that thing and you saw, man, babe, you know what I'm saying, them eggs you cook, girl. Woo! Man, them eggs was off the chain. Oh, man, girl, you know how you roll them socks? Girl, woo! Man, girl, you know how you clean that toilet? Man, we finna go out to eat or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to take you out for ice cream, man, or something, you know what I'm saying? That's where you gotta go, man. I firmly believe, this is that if you celebrate those moments and those little small moments, your thoughts will change, and then your perspective will change. You guys know I'm a huge believer, and you guys know I love God with everything inside of me. But this scripture stands true. This scripture stands strong. This scripture stands perfectly in line, and that is that so a man thinketh, so is the state of that man. So as a man thinketh, so is the state of that man. That means that whatever you're thinking and whatever your thoughts are at, so is the very state of you right now. So if you want to see your life being transformed and shifted, you want to see things in your life transform and shift, you want to see your income increase and shift, you want to see your relationship shift, then you're going to have to change your thinking. And once you change your thinking, the state means the perspective. The state means the right now. That's what you are. All right, you guys, man, I know I rocked this thing for like 20 minutes, man. I'm like, oh, bro, you're getting a little long-winded there. You guys know me, man. I wanna intrigue your attention for a long time, but I do know that my analysis shows that, you know, if I'm not having a guest, you know what I'm saying, 15 minutes is the strength of what people will pay attention to. But it's okay, man. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to get that out. I really want to get the thought out because I believe that this could be the greatest pillar to shift. This could be the greatest pillar to push you to the levels that you're trying to go to, the levels that you're trying to make. And so I really wanted to unpack this and really expose this to you guys, man. So, man, I just thank you guys for, you know, allowing me to, you know, come through and really, you know, kick it with you and really, really, you know, just hang out with you and all that stuff, man, because, you know, I really believe in you. I really believe in what you're going to do. I really believe in what you're going to have done. And if I ever get a chance to see you and you tell me, hey, man, I listened to your podcast and your podcast was like really helping me, man. It was casting seed that was helping me get to my next level. I promise you I'll meet you and I'll tell you, man, I believe that when I spoke it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your name. I've never seen you. But I promise you this, that when I'm speaking and when I'm pouring out, I'm telling you this, that it's my point of saying I believe in you. Okay? Man, so thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for listening, man. You know what I'm saying? 20-something minutes. That's a good one. So go ahead on and replay this. Listen to this. There's a lot of nuggets in there. And I know earlier podcasts, you guys, man, I was trying to leave like the point 1, point 2. I just can't do it, man. I tried it. It's not good for me. So I just don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because I just like to flow, man. I like to flow in the harmony of what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? And let it flow and allow you to grab the nuggets. I'm not trying to tell you what takeaway to take away, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you that. I want you to find out what was good for you and then you take away with that, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to leave something as a point 1 of this podcast, take away what you take away. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead on and do that, you guys, man. So, man, go ahead on and follow me. Follow me on all social media platforms. Like I said, Lawrence Thompson on Facebook, Instagram, I am Law Jr., Twitter, at I am Law Jr. with the number 8. Then also you can follow me on Spreaker with The Antidote with the Law. You can download my app. It's called The Antidote with the Law. And that is on both platforms, iOS and Android. And if you want to go to YouTube, you can find me on, guess what? The Antidote with the Law. And lastly, the most important one that I'm trying to push and promote and get it to the next level is you can go on iHeartRadio. And when you go on iHeartRadio, man, you can look up The Antidote with the Law. Man, support your boy, man. Like it, share it, give it out, pour it out, man. You know, on all the social media platforms, tag people, man, whatever you got to do. Just, you know, support your boy to get out there, man, because I believe in my heart that when what I got to give and what I'm gifted and what I'm purposed to do is to really provoke people to get to their next level, man. So I love you guys, and I thank you guys for what you're doing. And guess what, man? You know how we sign out of everything that we do. We may not be the solution, but we will be the antidote. You guys be amazing. Love you guys. Peace.